So you can try to prepare the matrices and try to prepare global stiffness and then go with the elimination. So first row first column and the fourth row fourth column will get eliminated. Okay, fine. So now I go with the mass matrices. So mass matrices of element 1, rho AE by LE by 6, 2, 1, 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And again here in this case difference is only of area. Okay. So this is 7800 into 10 raised to power minus 9. Area I keep it as it is. So I call this as a 1000 length divided by 6, and area is 100. So therefore 200, 100, 100 and 200. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So can you just calculate and let me know this value, please? So 0. Maybe you take more decimal places, okay, because it is going to multiply with larger number. So maybe probably 13 point something into 10 to the power minus something like that. You could do it. Okay. So maybe you can divide 78 by 6 and whatever the factor is there, and then the 10 to the power whatever is remaining. So 3 and 2, 5, 10 raised to minus 5. You can think about like that, and that value could be something like this. So try to tell me that value, please. Okay. So something like this, 78 by 6, you just let me know. This is my calculator, I will put it here. So 78 by 6 is 13. Great. So I could say 13 into, okay, so no issue whether I take, because it is completely divisible. So I could take 0.013 value as it is. There is no issue. Okay. I thought this division is not perfect, so I may lose some decimal places. So I could write like this. Okay, it is fair enough because since 78 is completely divisible by 6. Okay. So let's have this value now. So I can prepare global stiffness, global mass matrix. Okay, and common factor will be 0.013. Okay, then I'll get 200, 100, 100. So 200 plus 100. So this is 300, 50, 50. So 50 plus 100 plus again this becomes 300. Yes, 300, 100, 100, 200. So this could come out to be 0. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by elimination, I could eliminate the first row, first column, and the fourth row, fourth column. So my global mass matrix would be 0.0013, 300, 50, 50, 300. Okay. So just verify these values and just let me know whether it is correct or not. Okay. So now I will write k minus lambda m, and its determinant I want to be 0, so I can find out the lambda. Okay. So my k is 150 minus 50 minus 50 150 2 into, why always write cube, it is a square. Okay, so 2 into 10 to the power 2 minus lambda, so multiplying factor 0.0013, okay, this will be 300, 50, 50 and 300, and I want its determinant to be equal to 0. Okay, so 2 into 10 to the power 2 into 150 minus lambda into 0.0013 into 300, then 2 into 10 to the power minus 2, of course multiplied by minus 50 minus lambda 0.0013 into 50, then 2 into 10 to the power 2 into minus 50 minus lambda into 0.0013 into 50, then 2 into 10 to the power 2 into 150 minus lambda into 0.0013 into 300. Okay, so I want its determinant to be equal to 0. Okay, so it's fairly simple. It's a minus b square, and here it's also a minus b square. So you can easily write it like this, and then you have the value of a lambda square plus b lambda plus c equal to 0. So I am interested in value of a, b and c. So please calculate and just let me know these values. So if anyone could confirm these values, please. So just I want a confirmation, second thought, whether these values are correct. Yeah, Soumitra got some different result for B. So now anybody else has got the answer? Please try to solve and verify. Okay. So you will have a feeling that how much time you require to solve in examination. Okay, so I assume that Prashil's answer and Kunal answer is very close. So we will select this values. Okay. Later on you can try and try to verify. Okay. So as Kunal and Prashil answer is nearly same. So we are going with the 2.43. Okay, fine, no issue. So quadratic equation. So now let's take these values up, please. Okay, don't take your values now. Later on you can divide your page in two parts and then do the correction. Okay. So I want lambda 1 and I also want lambda 2. Okay, so it's a quadratic equation. So you can find out by the formula minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac by twice a. And now get the lambda 1 and lambda 2 with these values now. So A is 0.147875 and B is minus 2.43 into 10 to the power 4 and the C is 8 into 10 to the power 8. So using these values now, what is lambda 1 and lambda 2? Now again, so lambdas are different. Okay, no, Soumitra, I want the values with 2.43. Later on, you can verify which answer is correct, but at least for solving, at least all we will reach to the one value. Okay, so this is correct then. 782.92, let us say, and this is 455.05. Okay, fine. So now what we do, we'll find first for lambda 1. Okay, so I can write for lambda 1, we are trying to find u1 vector. Okay, so obviously okay, so what I can do, lambda 1, so just put down the value of lambda 1 in this equation. Okay, here everywhere, and let me know all these values, please. Just put down the value of lambda 1. So you can type this as a 1 value, this as a 2 value, and this as a 3 value, and this as a 4 value. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in this sequence you can provide me these values. So I'll understand. So has anyone got the first value? Because only two values you have to get. Okay. So I write these values. So I did also verify. Okay, I'm writing just two decimal places. You have to use more decimal places. Okay, so now that will be multiplied by your U2 and U3. So I will use the first row only. Okay, from the first row, I am supposed to find U3 is equal to A times U2. Okay, so I am interested in knowing the value of A. So try to find A and just let me know. From the first row, I want U3 in terms of U. Yeah, so minus 0.9212 U2. So I can write my U1 matrix as U2 minus 0.9212 U2. So this is my U1 matrix. Okay, now this is orthogonal to the mass matrix. So that means now U1 transpose M U should be equal to 1. So my transpose matrix is U2 minus 0.9212 U2. Okay, and then my multiplied by my mass matrix. Mass matrix is 300, 50, 50, 300. So 300, 50, 50, 300, and that will be multiplied to U2 minus 0.9212 U2 is equal to 1. So I can take out u common, and from u common, u2 common, so that will be my u2 square. Okay, so this becomes 1. So 1 into 300 and this into 50. So that is what you have to get it. So basically 300 minus 0.9212 into 50. So that comes around 253.94, and this into this, so this is 300. Okay, so now 50 minus. So 50 minus 0.9212 into 300. So that is minus 226.36 into 1 minus 0.9212 is equal to 1. So I'm going to get u2 square is equal to, so that is 253.94 plus 226.36 into 0.9212. So I get 1 divided by 462.46, and this will give me value of u2 as root of this. So I'm supposed to get 0. What is this? 0.465. Okay. So you can also find out, sometimes they will also ask you omega. So lambda is equal to omega square and omega equal to twice pi f. So sometimes your problem will end here only. So you have to find 2 circular frequency and 2 circular natural frequency and 2 natural frequencies. So sometimes here itself the problem might end. Okay, so up to this you have to solve, but I'm not taking this because this is just based on the formula. So you can find out omega and frequency. Okay, so I'm going with the mode shape. So u2 this I got it. So from there, therefore now I can write my u1 as 0.0465. Okay, and of course I have the 0.92 times this into 0.9212 times this. So this will come minus, of course, 0.428. Okay. So what it suggests, first mode, node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4. So at 2 this height is, okay, so I can write this point as 0.0465, and at 3 somewhere here, and this point is minus 0.0428, like this, and of course this displacement at 1 and 4 is 0, so 0. So this is my first mode shape. Okay. Okay, let it be. Fine, no issue. So now I have the lambda 2 is equal to, okay, so now what you could do, my lambda 2 is this. So now you put down this value here in this case and find out the same matrix again. Okay, so just let me know the values of matrix. So only two values you have to find out, this and this, and let me know these values by putting lambda 2. Is mass matrix common factor remaining? No, here the mass matrix is there, na? It is mass matrix common factor, correct. 0.013. So that was remaining. So 0.013. So now this will change totally. Okay. So I'll do it again. So these values will change only. I'll just erase this. Okay, so something has disturbed. I don't know what has happened. Okay, fine, no issue. Okay. How to undo that value? Got it. So I need that value basically. So it is 462. 462.46 into 0.0013. So okay, 1 by x and root of this. So 1.289. So I just erase the whole stuff. Okay, so you can find out this value. I'm directly writing the value of u. Okay, so I'm getting a value of u2 to be 1.2897. Okay, so my u1 matrix goes to like this, 1.2897, and of course 0.9212 of this is minus 1.188, and now I can have that value. So 1, 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So for 2, 1.2897, and for 3, minus 1.188. So my first mode shape would be like this. Okay, that's fine. So now let's do this. So put the lambda 2. Okay, and find out this. So we'll try to complete this problem. Okay. So this is the most probable example which is expected in an examination. So we should have a complete solution. Okay. So for lambda 2, so I can write directly the equation. One double 237.43 into U2 minus 12960.43 U3 is equal to 0. So I want U3 in terms of U2. So 1237.43 divided by 12960.43. So I am getting positive 0.9442 U2. So just let me know whether this is correct or not. Yeah. So now I go with the normalization. So it's orthogonalization, not normalization. So my matrix will be 1.9442, here U2 square and 0.0013 mass factor common, and what is the mass matrix? 350. So 350, 50, 300, and this will be 1.9442. Okay, and this is supposed to be 1. So I get U2 square 300 plus 94 times 50. So 300 plus 94 times 50. So I got, so this is common, 347.21, and this will be 50 plus 300.9442. So this is I am getting 33.26 into 1.9442 is equal to 1. So what I am supposed to get now? 347.21 plus 333.26 into 0.9442 and into 0.0013. So I got this as a U2 square 0.8604 is equal to 1. So from this U2 will be root of answer. So I am getting 1.07078. Okay. So I can write my U2 matrix as 1.078 and into 0.94 times this value, that is 1.017. So this is my U2. So now I can draw the second mode shape. 1, 2, 3, so I just extend this, 4. So both are almost, so this is at lower level, just a little lower level. Okay, so my mode shape is going to be something like this. Okay, and this value is 1.078, this value is 1.017. So this is my second mode shape. Okay, so that is done. So out of this nothing will come. Okay, that's I sure. So if you know how to solve this problem, so this full marks to you. Now what is remaining here in this case is the concept of lump mass. Okay, so it is a topic of 4 minutes. Then I'll be having a mass matrix for truss element and the beam element. So these are the two things we have to derive. Okay, so tomorrow I am having a lecture. So tomorrow we will complete this, and this will be end of syllabus of FEA. Okay, and then next week, so we can use ANSYS, okay, to solve practicals. So practicals we are going to complete. Okay, so already 3 practicals we have completed. Now this is the 4th one. So you have to write the program for a specific case. So whatever this problem we have solved, okay, you have to convert this solving procedure into a program. So it is nothing but just multiplication of matrices. Okay, don't try to make it generalized. Make a specific program for this problem. This program is meet. So in this way, this program you have to do. So logic you have to build, and some of you are good programmers, so try to build that one and share with the others. Okay, so in this way, this will be your 4 practicals. So 4 programs. I don't know, it's a 4 program or 3 program. So I'll just check the syllabus. Okay, so this is the program already covered. 2D truss. So only stiffness matrix you have to multiply. So this is also done. Now computer program for model analysis. Okay, so this is what is the program which you have to do, and computer program for 1D temperature. So this is done, means this is done. So this 4th part is covered. Okay, now what remains is the static concentration. So this is also I have taken care in case of CAD/CAM. So a plate with a hole, the problem what we have solved, center hole subjected to axial load tension using FEA software. So this is already we have done. Then we have to do model analysis of any machine component, stress reflection of this one. So this is also I have completed. So if you remember, I have taken one shaft with workbench, if I ANSYS workbench, and we have applied some moment and we try to find out how the stress distribution occurs. So this problem is also covered. Okay. So the model analysis is remaining. Okay. So 5 is covered, 7 is covered, and elastoplastic. So in this way, these two I will cover in the next week, and that will be end of your practicals also. And you have to prepare a file for this. So you prepare a Word document and store it in a PDF format or Word document, whatever it may be, and you have to submit it. Okay. So that assignment should I'll be doing again, and most importantly, I'll be taking the exam again in the next week. Okay, but this time it will be on the full syllabus. So do let the people know. Now you have to score seriously. Okay. Uh, so in the last day, whatever the full syllabus is, their examination is going to go. So you have to appear very seriously on that one. So I need to provide marks. Okay, because I have completed my whole syllabus and I need to provide the marks. Okay, so that is a requirement.